Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kelly. If you're new to my channel, nice to meet you. Thanks for joining me. My channel's Kelly's Creations and I do pretty much everything DIY, trash to treasure. If you can craft it and you can paint it and you can distress it, I'm going to do it. I also do Dollar Tree DIYs, which are so much fun. Finding things at Dollar Tree to use for different ways of decorating or creating new things with those items. So super fun. If you like this video, stick around, check out some of my other videos. Today's video is super fun because I love challenges. And Heidi Sonboul DIY, she's amazing. Go check out Heidi's channel. I'm sure you know who she is. I think we all do. But Heidi's so creative and wonderful, so sweet. I love watching her channel, and she's hosting this challenge. And the challenge is to do coastal or summer DIY. Well, as you can see behind me, kind of, let's see if I can move you up a little. We are in my bedroom, and my bedroom's coastal all the way. The rest of my house is farmhouse. I love farmhouse, country, rustic country. My bedroom's coastal. And it's my little oasis. It's my little getaway. And I absolutely love my room. So when I saw that she was hosting this challenge, I'm like, this is my challenge. I can't wait. I love doing coastal. If you're not into coastal, check it out anyway. I mean, coastal just makes you feel like you're on vacation all the time. And sometimes we need a room in our house just to make us feel like we're on vacation because it's crazy in the world right now. So come along for the ride. I'm doing 2 DIYs in this video. I'm going to redo a boat oar that I had done way before YouTube, not way before YouTube. YouTube's been around forever. Way before I was on YouTube, and I'm redoing it. I've always wanted a no swimming sign, so I thought that that would be perfect on my little boat oar. And I'm going to be doing a seashell garland, but you could also use it for decorating. You could, actually tied the ends together, and you can use it as like a seashell mimicked prayer bead decorate. I don't know. You'll understand more when you watch the video. But thank you all for coming and checking this out. Thank you, Heidi, for doing the challenge. I am going to link the playlist for the challenge in the description box. Be sure to check out everybody's creativity. I'm sure there's going to be some amazing videos. So with that all being said, let's get crafting. Okay, so project number 1 is that boat oar that I was talking about. I bought this many years ago, and it was a wooden boat oar that I found at a thrift store. I painted it blue and just wrote some words, inspirational sayings on it. And I've had this in my room for years, and it was time to give this a nice makeover. I'm going to be using these poster letters and some white paint. So first, sand this. I only sanded down the middle because I wanted that wood to show through, and I wanted my letters to be like the more natural wood on this. So using these poster letters from the Dollar Tree, I'm putting no swimming on the oar. I am going over where I sanded in the middle and putting the letters there. I'm trying to make this as straight as possible. If you don't push down all the way, these are easily removed, and you can position them again so that you get pretty much a straight, line. And sometimes I'm not that great at it. Also, when you're done, don't just go by it laying on the table. Stand it up or put it on the table, or my piece is pretty big, so I put it on the floor just to eyeball it. It gives you a better perception of whether your letters are straight or not. So once I had the letters pretty much how I wanted them, I just came in with some folk art in white and gave this a nice coat of white paint. I did 2 coats on the bottom, but I only did 1 coat on the handle, painting over the poster board letters as well, because once this is dry, we're going to remove those. So once it's dry, I'm going to take my weeding tool from my Silhouette Cameo and I'm going to remove the poster stickers from the OAR. And after you pull those stickers up, you can see the natural wood showing through with a little bit of the colors that were already on the wood. And I just really like this effect. And there's a close-up after I've removed the stickers. You can see the natural wood, you can see the blue paint that was on there. There was also a red stamp that was originally on the OAR, and that's coming through on the M's. I just think this is a really cool effect to go along with the white. So using a sander disc from my husband's disc sander, I'm going to give this a little bit of distressing. I'm using the sanding disc because it's a lot rougher and you can really get that distressing in there, you know, wherever you want it. I did come back in with regular sandpaper and went around the edges. And then I finished it off with some clear wax from Lowe's, which protects the paint and brings out the distressing. And there it is, hanging on the wall of my bedroom. I've always wanted a no swimming sign, and I never even thought until this challenge to do it on the OAR. But I think this is a great addition to my coastal bedroom. So for project number 2, you're going to need some seashells. I got these from Dollar General. You get a lot of seashells for $3. You're going to need some jute string and some pearls that I also got from Dollar General. I think you get a bag of them for $1. And then I'm going to be using this apple barrel in this pretty teal, which I think just screams nautical. I'm picking out the medium-sized shells, and then I'm also going to pick out the smaller shells to coincide with each shell. I'm using 10 shells. Now I'm going to come back in with my jute string and I'm going to cut 10 pieces, 1 piece for each shell. You could do this part 2 different ways. I'm going to show you how I did it, but I'm going to give you a suggestion of how you could do it too. The reason I have 2 shells is to keep the jute string in place, and just it adds to the back of it so you're not, if they do flip around, you're not seeing the jute string. So I'm taking the medium-sized shell, putting some hot glue on it, adding the string, and putting the smaller shell on top of it. To not burn my fingers, I added the hot glue to the top of the jute and put the shell on. And then if it wasn't touching the bottom, I would come back in and just add a little bit more hot glue. The hot glue really kept these shells together, and I was really liking how sturdy it was and they weren't coming apart. I wanted my shells to be securely tied to the next step, which is the long piece of jute. But if you wanted them to dangle, then wrap them around and glue both edges to the shell, creating a hanger. And that's another option for this, but I wanted mine to be secured on it. So now coming in with the paint, I'm just highlighting the edges of the seashells. Some of the seashells I am painting just a little bit inside also. I wanted white to be the primary color, but with that real slight hint of teal. So that's why I'm just going around the outer edges. You could even paint the inside totally teal, and that would be really pretty too. Now it's time to add your pearls. I just put a little dollop of hot glue in the center of the seashells, and I didn't do them all in the center. Some I did on the edges, just different areas of the seashells. I added the pearls, and I just hot glued the pearls to the seashells. And then I just cut a big long piece of jute. Better to cut longer than shorter. I knew I could trim it if I needed to. And here's the tricky part, trying to show this on camera. Since I had that tail on the string or on the shell, I went around the jute, underneath, then over, and then tied a knot. I hope you can see what I'm doing. It really is more difficult to show than to do, but I'm trying my best to tell you. So use that little tail, go under the jute, over the top, and tie a knot. And there's a close-up of what it looks like. So nautical, so cute. I just am loving this little garland. But even though I love coastal and my farmhouse style, it needed a bow. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm wrapping some twine, not the jute, but twine, because it's a little thinner than jute string. And I'm wrapping it around my fingers a couple times, tying it in the center, and then taking that tie that I tied it in the center and tying it where the knots are on the jute string. So I'll go walk you through this one more time, wrapping it around my finger. There we go. Wrapping it around my finger, cutting off a piece, using that piece to tie the center of that bow, and then using the tails from the bow to attach it, going under the jute, over the top with the other piece, and tying a double knot. And there it is on my dresser. I have it just hanging from a candle. I tied the two ends of the jute together, and it's so cute. It brings coastal nautical to any decor, and I love the little pearls. And I also thought it would be cute hanging from my dresser mirror as a garland. So you can style this so many ways. I also have a lamp on my husband's dresser, and I thought this would be really cute hanging from that lamp. And now that it's on it, I think that's where it's staying because that's too cute. Thank you so much, Heidi, for doing this challenge. I had so much fun. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. I love y'all. Have a blessed and wonderful day.